Welcome back to Hoochos. Today on Hoochos, I capture a swarm. There's a lot of bees here. And we get to watch the progression of the swarm making a hive out of its new home over the period of 7 days. This is a big colony of bees. Look how fast they've built that out. That is absolutely astonishing. I also accidentally stumble upon a way of building foundation fast and neatly using this swarm, implementing a wired frame setup that requires very little wax foundation, which can be quite expensive. As well as this, I deal with a fire that starts whilst I'm inspecting the colony that originated from the lighting of my smoker. It was a bit of a wild ride of an unplanned video, but I got some really nice insight out of watching this swarm develop, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so there's a massive swarm, like massive swarm, and it's up in this tree, and it's not that far from the ground, so I can get there with a ladder. I don't know whether to scoop them out of the tree or just cut the tree. I'm gonna get a ladder and we'll see what we can do. I'm so unorganized, I don't really even have any frames made up, which is silly. So I'm gonna have to feel them out of this swarm trap. These frames were originally made for a swarm trap that I set up on a tree away from my hives in a location that I thought was appropriate, that a swarm would enjoy discovering. I had run out of foundation completely, and I didn't really want to waste full sheets of foundation on an experiment that could well not work. And the fact that the sheets could be robbed by wax moths or eaten by pretty much anything, I decided to make frames that had a very small strip of foundation across the top of them. And to make the foundation stay in place, I just melted sections of the foundation in the groove along the top of the wired up frames. I had no idea whether the bees would build their honeycomb down through the wires, but the frames I had were already wired up, and I have seen people working with unwired frames and how careful they have to be, and that's just not something that I want to deal with. Just a little bit of wax foundation on the top of all of the frames, so that will give them something to work from. Hopefully they work over the top of these wires. I'm not sure how they will respond to that, but I'm going to put this in place where I think the tree is going to come down, because I'm going to fell the tree in a somewhat controlled manner, I hope. And I'm going to put a bee suit on. It's not that I don't trust him, it's just I don't trust him. A few of them in there. I want to find the queen if I can. There's just so many bees. This is crazy. There's a lot of bees here. Alright, they're not happy. Okay, so it's been 4 days since the swarm, and they have settled into their new home rather nicely. So why don't we go and disturb them? As you can see, there's a bunch of activity at the front of the hive, and I'm just going to smoke them because I want to open up the hive so that we can have a look inside and see what construction work they've done in that 4 days. Now it's rather interesting because swarms carry a lot of resources with them. They'll eat a bunch of honey, they'll carry a bunch of wax on their bodies when they're swarming. They take a bunch of resources from the old hive as well as the queen, and it allows them to build out a new prospective home extremely fast. So I'm interested to see what these frames hold. So I'm just going to give them a bit of a smoke like so. They are so productive though. They're actually one of the most productive hives along this stand, which is just crazy considering they are only, 4 days in this hive. There was just so many bees to start with. So I'm going to open her up. It shouldn't be too heavily stuck down. No, it's really light. So take the top off like this. You see there's a bunch of bees in that cover board. I'm just going to give them a quick smoke. And we can just pull out some of these frames. I won't even need my tool because, wow, that is crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. There was no honeycomb in this at all. It only had strips of wax up the top, and they've built out all of that. And you can see here, we've actually had a bit of honeycomb built out and it's just failed. It's fallen to the bottom. I'm just going to take that off actually. But you can see on this one as well, that new fresh honeycomb coming straight down, and they're building straight over those wires. That's actually incredible. So that they don't mind having those wires in the place. Just going to clean that frame up for them a little bit. Have a look at that. That's all fresh coming down from the top. Let's have a look at some more. They've already stuck these frames together with propolis too, which is interesting. And again, another frame they've built down. And this is all in 4 days. And another one. This is a big colony of bees. This must have been a massive swarm. And they have no problem. They're just building straight through that wire, which is really good. And again, another built out. About a third built, that one is. This is just, I am very surprised with how fast they've built this out. I did not think that that was possible. That one's got a stick attached to it. We'll get rid of that. And again, this is another frame. Just going to shake this one into the box. So I just want to show you what it looks like. Look at the stick lodged in that. So that's what they look like. Look how fast they've built that out. That is absolutely astonishing. See that stick? Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can break that off. There we go. If they want to use those ones, they can. That's already filling up with honey. You can see there. And I'm just going to show you here how they've built around that wire. That is super interesting. This might be my new favorite way to foundation my frames. I should just let swarms do it for me. That's interesting. So this one has had the foundation fall off the top and they're just building it because they didn't have that strip of foundation because it had fallen down. So they haven't started it all along the top. They've started it in multiple places. So that strip of foundation is probably necessary. That's what it looks like. There's another one they've started building out. It's incredible. The way that they hang off the honeycomb when there's not much structure to hang around, supporting each other. This one doesn't have any honeycomb on it, but the bees are just kind of hanging out together, waiting, I guess, for the resources to keep building. They're hanging kind of like a swarm would hang, rather than just chilling on honeycomb, which is a very interesting behavioral pattern. The largest frame was actually the frame that was in the end here. So this was their largest frame. It's covered in bees. Oh, fuck. Whoops. There's a fire over the other side of my property. I'm just gonna have to go and deal with that. Let me just chuck a cover back on these guys quickly. Try not to, I'm gonna have to deal with that fire. Sorry guys, I had to do that really quickly, but there's something happening and I've got to go. I need... Come on, come on. Pump? Why aren't you on? Oh. Well, if the bees weren't already calm, they're going to be calm now. Okay, so after that little bit of excitement, we have to be very careful when we're lighting smokers in Australia, because I was collecting smoking material, which is just bark and leaves, and I lit my smoker. Part of the material must have fallen out of the catchment in the smoker and started a really small fire that over the course of an inspection turned into that, and we are on complete fire restrictions here. No uncontained fires, no outdoor fires, no campfires. So that is actually quite scary. I'm very glad that I didn't finish the inspection and go to, I don't know, the shops and have that occur while I was not at home, because I've got the dogs, I've got the bees, you know, the things that matter. And I mean, obviously I don't want my house going up in flames, and that could have easily spread to something catastrophic for the entire area, which is kind of eye-opening. All right, so it's now day 7 and our swarm hive is doing remarkably well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smoke them again. What we're looking for here today is I'm looking to see how the construction's going on the hive, and I'm also going to try and find the queen, as well as any signs that she started laying, because she was not a virgin queen. She was from the old hive, which means that she was fully mated and she has a bunch of experience laying. That's what we're looking for today. How much extra construction's happened at day 7, signs that the queen is laying, and finding the queen herself. All right, let's open this hive up. They've stuck this down again. So this is that first large external frame, and there is a little bit more construction work going on there. However, this is just a honey frame because it is quite heavy. If I just shake it off, you can see here, it is just chockers with honey and nothing else. So this is a storage frame that they're using on the outside of the colony. And that is a beautiful, beautiful honeycomb frame, like that. Beautiful. The frames we're going to be looking at for having the queen on them, as well as brood in them, will be towards the center of the hive. So I'm just going to quickly have a look in all these cells. Oh wow, I've actually got eggs in this one. All right, so I'm just going to try and show you the cells with eggs in them. You can see at the base of the thorax of that bee. So this cell right here, there is a tiny egg. I don't know if I can get you any closer than that. It's so hard to see against the white of this fresh honeycomb. Fantastic. That means we have a laying queen. All right, now I'm going to try and find the queen for us. So she might be on this frame because there is evidence that she's been here before. Can't see her. Oh, we've got more eggs on this frame. Right down at the base of the honeycomb, very hard to see, but there are eggs in this frame as well. So she has started laying on this frame, right at the center of this frame. And that is on the 3rd frame from the edge. We have eggs on this frame as well. This is the 4th frame from the edge. Yep, eggs on both sides. We've got eggs on this frame. Oh, and we have a queen. How good is that? She was moving very erratically. There she is. Moving around that frame. And she's an unmarked queen, this one. She's just crawling around center frame. Just gonna put her in a queen cage. Not while she's on the wood. Like so. All right, so I'm gonna put these guys back together because I'm actually completely satisfied to call this a successful swarm capture. We have an entire colony of bees which is building out the hive productively, and a queen that has settled and is laying into the construction that our hive has undertaken. 7 days. 7 days before we have a laying queen, and that is just unbelievable. Starting from a tiny strip of foundation at the top of some frames, we have structures that look like this in our hives, being filled with honey, brood, pollen, and all the resources the bees need for a successful future. I'm gonna put this hive back together and leave them alone for a few weeks. We've disturbed them enough. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Hoochos. Happy beekeeping, and I'll see you next time on Hoochos. All right, guys, I'm sorry that I've been annoying you so much, and thank you for not absconding. That's just been great. You've been a fantastic hive, and you are not aggressive at all. And we'll put our queen back. Out you go. You can see all the bees going towards her. That's crazy. Out the front. You got to go out the front. There she goes. There she goes. Into the hive. Beautiful.